Okay. First, giving honor to Yahweh, to his son Yahweh Shai, to the prophets and elders who's pushing forth this truth in sincerity, to all of Israel scattered abroad, even the confusion of face, those that look like the other nations but are of Israel according to the seed of their forefathers. To everybody I say, Shalom. Uh, if you have Donald Trump, who's already been on record for saying that it will not be a peaceful transition. He's also said things like he's going to use the military to implement the vaccine in a very powerful way. Even at his rallies, he's even heard saying 8 more years. Even got the crowd chanting 8 more years. I said all that to say, and I've even posted this on a friend's post on Facebook. I said, those who are ignorant of history are doomed to repeat it. And if you can't see how this is setting up for another civil war, now mind you, the first civil war, that one had nothing to do with us, but the State of the Union and the economy and all this, that, there, and the other. Money. You know, we were just, again, another tool and instrument in that civil war. Same thing. We're just a tool or an instrument. Hey, you could say they're using us, Black Lives, via Black Lives Matter. And, you know, if you're in this truth, you know, we have nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. You know, we are not to be, that ain't got nothing to do with us. We ain't black. Okay? This goes for the other tribes as well. All these little different ain't got nothing to do with us. Okay? But yet somehow, whether willingly and most folks ignorantly, get, and intentionally by them, get sucked into this whole chaos and madness that's taking place. And that's fixed to take place really soon. Just as soon as this election comes, it's just as soon as all hell, no matter who wins. This place is finished. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, his kingdom and his reign that is over the world has got to come down. That's the whole point of the Messiah coming, is because there's going to be a transition of power. A new heaven and a new earth down here. Because this one, via the devil, so-called white man, has corrupted and tainted and messed this one up. Have literally messed this one up. And there's a lot of folks that still can't see it, don't understand it. It's the 2/3. Even those of these other nations, they don't know what's going on. They're confounded. I want to read this. I'm at Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wherever wickedness is, guess who's going to be the border of it, encompassing it? Esau, Edom, the cave beast, so-called white man, who's not white, but red like his forefather Esau. In fact, let me go there. I'm at Genesis 25:25. And the first came out red all over, like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And in the Hebrew, Esau means wasted away. Now, the writers here described what Esau looked like, but did not describe what Jacob looked like. Why is that? It's because, and you go and read all that. It's all in there. Because, right, it's in Genesis 2. And Esau, Edom, is who the Almighty has indignation for forever. I'm gonna get it back over to Malachi. So what I'm referring to, is those who may be new, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That's because he's not white. It didn't describe what Jacob looked like, because Jacob looked like how everybody else looked like in that time. Put a newborn baby out in the sun. Newborn Caucasian baby in the sun. Tell me what color it's gonna turn. Wasted away, Isaac said. And what's going on right now is we are literally on the brink of chaos. There's really no other way for me to be discreet about it. Or I don't need to even be trying to sugarcoat it. But all hell is about to break loose down here. If it ain't the facts, you know it is with, because there's so much chaos going on. You got the presidential race. You got the economy's in shambles. People not working. The corona. Places are closing down. Businesses are shutting up forever. Okay? Let me go back here to Malachi 1:4. Where is Esau? Where is Edom? Saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And see, this here, Malachi 1:4, this also goes with Job 30:1. And just read down from there. Because what were they? In search of food and famine for want, and they got solidarity together. And okay, same thing. We are in. Let me also add again, in the ancient world, they were called Horites in the Hebrew, which means cave dweller. Okay? So even in the old ancient world, their forefathers were there. Nothing new under the sun. It just all works in cycles down here. Where is Esau? Where is Edom? Said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh, Lord of hosts. They should build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom, check this out, Yahweh had indignation forever. Not for a little bit, not for a little time, not for it's not temporal. This is not just this is Edom. This is his kingdom, his seed, his generations. If the Almighty blessed Jacob, and he didn't just bless just the man, that's like his seeds and generations thereafter. Hello, somebody. Man, if y'all don't realize yet how set apart we are, and I'm talking to blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Haitians, Jamaicans, Hispanics, Native Indians, Seminole Indians, just bywords that they call us, but we make up those 12 tribes of that one nation of Israel. Some of us are even scattered abroad, like the good book says, throughout the four corners of the earth. all under Esau, Edom's. As it is written. Remember, I told you how the writers in the New Testament, they always say "as it is written," or "as it is." That's because where is it written? Old Testament. Don't let nobody tell you to do it. It's done away with. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Not me, not house. That means everything that Esau spews out, seeds and all. Everything he goes to, generational. Checking my time there. They're literally the curse of the earth, and it's been something that's been going on not for thousands of years, pretty much. Nobody has wanted them around. The Almighty gave them the sword. Other nations have just bowed down to them. They got us in captivity over here. But they got to pay for all their acts, all their crimes against humanity. They have to. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. It's like this. Especially the ones here in America. They got things all messed up. Because they'll say, oh, but it was our forefathers, that had slaves and all this, that, there, and the other. It was our forefathers who done it, Okay? I get that. I understand. It was my forefathers who turned away from the Almighty's law, statutes, and commandments. That's why I'm under this bullshit system now. I get it. But I'm here, and it is what it is. Okay? It is equivalent to if you went to lunch, brunch, or dinner with your father at a nice restaurant, and he got up and left you with the bill, and they came and told you, hey, you got to pay for this. Guess what? You're going to have to pay for it. You're going to have to pay for your father's meal. And it works the same way in the Almighty's eyes. There's no escaping it. I didn't escape this. I didn't escape what my forefathers done. Them the same way. Especially since they reaped off the bit. Let's not negate or make light of the horrible acts that they did, but they profited off of it and propped this place up to be a superpower all off the backs of the Almighty's chosen people. Now, mind you, this place that is crumbling and collapsing, reason why it's referred to as the great whore is because this place is whored out with religions. It's whored out immorally, morally. It's just poured out wickedness, iniquities, sin. Okay, this is great. This America, Great Babylon. This is all those ancient, all into one. That's why it's considered Great Babylon, because it's all those ancient kingdoms. Egypt, which is synonymous. I already did a video with bondage. Nineveh, Rome, all Sodom and Gomorrah. America is all that into one as we're winding down on the age here. Esau, Edom's reign. The devil who goes to and fro, seeking whom he can consume and devours with not lies, with not just lies, but through stealing, killing, and destroying. Check this out. The burden of Egypt. I'm at Isaiah 19. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. This is not talking about literal Egypt. Remember, I told you the Bible is physically, metaphorically, poetically. Okay. A swift cloud shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved. His presence and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek the idols, and to the charmers, and to the familiar spirits, and to the wizards, TV, some of y'all studying Egyptology and just trying to, folks telling you about Bitcoin, go get Bitcoin. So everybody's going to all these little familiar ears because of the times the Almighty has sent that spirit of to confound the counsel thereof. And the Egyptians synonymous with the oppressors. Okay, let's not forget we are in the land of our captivity. Again, Egypt is synonymous with bondage or anything to do with bondage, house of bondage. So it's referred to there in Exodus when Moses told them, hey, remember this day when I brought you up out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Hello, we are still in the land of our captivity. Okay, this is spiritually Egypt. In every way, form, or fashion. They got their sorceries and stuff. Egypt had that. But we just call it TVs, movies, and all that propaganda and all that kind of stuff. Come on, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You either have eyes to see it or you don't. Trump is your pharaoh. I've said this again. I've said this before. Trump is your pharaoh. You don't, just like in Egypt, there was many different nations of people, not just the Hebrews. But Moses went to get his brethren, his people, not everybody from out of Egypt. People would come all over the world and come to Egypt. Please just don't think it was just Egyptians and Hebrews. Please don't be that simple-minded. It was the equivalent to America today. Oh, somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. And the Egyptians will I give it over into the hand of a cruel Lord Yahushai, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, and the Lord of hosts. Again, in the new kingdom, a righteous kingdom, a heavenly kingdom. Okay? It's all going to be down here, where we will be then established at the top. We will no longer be at the bottom. The first will be last, and the last will then be first. Okay, we're last down here. I'll say it again. If it's not clicking for you that we're last down here, blacks, Latinos, natives, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, similar. If you don't know yet who you are and who you come from, better wake up, because listen, that end of an age, if you will, is drawing nigh. This kingdom of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is collapsing upon itself. And it's high time for the Almighty's children to wake up out of their slumber, out of their sleep, and come up out of this. Why are you trying to go vote for who? Vote for who? Are you kidding me? Go with me over to Revelations 18. Just gonna read this here. And after these things, I saw. Now this is going into the end, Armageddon, and just the complete demise of the world, how you see it around you. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. If you don't know who Babylon the Great is referring to, Babylon is also synonymous with confusion. We are Babylonian to the T. We got a whole bunch of different stuff going on here. You want to do Hindu, you can do Hindu. You want to think yoga is some sort of spiritual, you could do that. You want to practice Egyptology, you could do that all here in Great Babylon. That is America, the superpower. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, now check this out, and is become the habitation of devils. Not the devil, but devils. And and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. You know, they're all in confederacy with America, and bow down to America. You got even other people for other countries that come here just so they could partake in all of the Babylonian ways. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of their delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people. Remember, I told you these scriptures is twofold. Oh, it's so long. No, man, it's right now. This is so prevalent for right now, today. I don't know what is. Go vote? Are you serious? For who? And under a system, a place where the foundation was built upon, where you are 3/5 of a man. You want to vote here and think you're doing something? You can't serve two masters. I don't get these. Again, it's a lot of these bugged out racist Christians who believe in their idol Jesus, their white idol Jesus, who will tell you, oh, he's coming back. I can't wait for Jesus to come back. And then I'm going to go vote for Trump. I'm going to go vote for Biden. Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. This place is wicked. This place is wicked, wicked, wicked. The pedophilia that run rampant. These devils got pedophilia running rampant. They'll, of course, the devil's his tongue's gonna fall upon itself, just like that damn debate. Oh, you're a liar. You're a liar. Then damn devil. They're both damn devils. Damn devil ain't gonna do nothing but lie. Man, if you don't know who the devil, the liar, is yet that the Bible speaks of, man, it may just be too late for you, man. And that ye receive not her plagues. This place, plagues are already upon this place. The famines are the famine in the land. See, they're not the new. What's actually news? They don't. That's a part of their sorcery and their wizardry. But what's actually news? They don't put it in the news. What's actually supposed to be news? They don't put it in the news. This place is taking on plagues already. Ben. If you can't see the hand of the Almighty at work, I don't know, man. Because Esau, all I see is Esau's kingdom coming down, down, down by each day. And I also see where Esau is fixed to come down with great wrath and try to chip up and vaccinate folk. We're literally in Matthew 24. Wars and rumors and wars. And earthquakes in direst places, famines, and it's still not the end yet. Still not the end yet, it goes on to say. But man, if you can't see it, man, I don't care who wins, man. I don't care who wins in this coming election, if there is an election. But it is going to set off hell. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't care who wins. I don't care who wins. Trump win, oh, best believe it's going to be hell. Biden win, oh, most definitely hell. It don't matter. Trump win, hell. Biden win, hell. And I don't know how people can't see it. We're literally between a rock and a hard place. And knowing this, I'm all for it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing them confounded and confused and not knowing what the hell's going on. I love it. They really gonna be shocked when a so-called black man come bursting through that sky with a fleet of chariots, ready to judge and destroy, kill. That's what I'm trying to tell folks, man. They done got folks fooled and thinking that the Messiah is this effeminate, soft. Man, he's coming. They call him the Lion from the tribe of Judah for a reason. He's coming here to redeem his people who have been raped, robbed, and pillaged. Oh, it's some wrath and anger coming. Yes, he's going to gather the elect, those who have believed and kept his word, before all the other nations. And it's going to be some of the wicked 2/3 who didn't hearken to this word, this truth, don't want to hear it. He's coming back for judgment for all these other nations, to lay waste and to usher in a new kingdom, a new way of things, with love. House.